Welcome. I am here after 10 days of a vacation with a dear friend, and I might be a little rusty today, so bear with me. I put my notes up just in case I forget something, but you know how it goes. If you've been with me before, let me know if you're here live or on the replay. And if you're new, this is the Daily Tap, which is designed to help you feel better regardless of what's going on in your life. And I invite you to come on in. I always save a seat for you. And we just take a moment to come down out of our busy mind and tap into calm using the emotional freedom technique, EFT tapping, and an affirmation created from an oracle card. Or today we have a tarot card. An EFT is an amazing mind body tool that literally shuts down all the stress that's spinning around in your head. It helps you to just tune in and clarify what's happening in your life. Keep that spinning thought from driving you crazy. And we have that narrator in our head, right? I always say I have a committee, things are going on. But tapping really does help to reduce stress, allow your body to calm itself and heal itself, and release emotional and physical pain and many other things. And all you need to do is take responsibility for your own well-being and follow along. So tap where I tap and say what I say and see how you feel. So let's start with a grounding breath. You can place your hand on your heart or elsewhere that feels comfortable and just tune in. Do a little body scan from the top of your head to the soles of your feet. Sort of search. Where are you feeling your stress today? Where do you notice any kind of stress, discomfort, unease, maybe a little shortness of breath, rapid heartbeat? Sometimes we tend to have it in the back of our head, in the neck, way in the lower back, in the chest, anywhere. Sometimes it's all over. You just sort of pick a spot that seems the most intense and see where that is. I know for me, if I get kind of triggered into something suddenly, it feels like there. But otherwise, it can sort of reside in my shoulders or my lower back, or a lot of times in that solar plexus, nausea in the stomach, right? So just see where you are and how intense is it. Give it a number, 0 to 10. 10 is over the top. We're going into panic. Just feel that. Just notice it. And then as I show you this card deck and the card we pull and the message that I read, notice what happens in your body. Notice the response, because your body does always react. Your body always knows. If you learn to listen to your body, you can't go wrong. And knowing that when you tap frequently, daily with me on your own, you can literally transform your life, just like it has mine. And trust me, I use it still. Often I have to remind myself, get into something, but more and more frequently now, I will just automatically start tapping. And you don't have to tap all the points. You can do just one. So just know it's easy. Something just fell out for us. So I just want to show you the deck first before, oh my goodness, there's more than one. Hello. This is crazy. Oh my. All right. Sometimes spirit has a way of saying, okay, I need to tell you more than one thing. So first of all, our message today is coming from Angel Tarot cards, Doreen Virtue and Radleigh Valentine. They pretty much are specialists when it comes to angel tarot. Beautiful image there. Okay, so I am going to stop and show you both of these cards. Seriously, we have like 5. I could do a whole reading, but we're not doing that. So they are both from fire. So this deck, it switches out. It doesn't have cups and swords and that kinds of things. It has fire and water, air and earth. So it's really kind of cool. So this is, I'll show you the first one, the 9 of Fire. I'm going to show you both because the message is the same, and I just got to show it to you. Now take a look at this beautiful dragon image and this power that this woman has. Don't give up. Protect that which you've created. I'm trying to read it this way. Let me see. Hang on. Have courage and believe in yourself. So look at this image, what's happening in your body right now. And then the next one is literally the 7 of Fire. Defend your beliefs and decisions. Stand your ground. Choose your battles wisely. It's very, very similar. And here we are again, dragon-like as well. I often get the image of the Banshee from the world of Avatar. I got to ride that ride in Disney, and this comes up for me when I'm doing particular deep dives. This is an image that comes up for me. So if you look at these, first of all, you'll note the similarity. Of course, they're both fire. So the fire of the dragon or the Banshee, whichever, right? And then looking at the don't give up, protect that which you've created, have courage and believe in yourself, defend your beliefs and decisions, stand your ground, choose your battles, right? So I'm going to go to the 9 and read from that. Tune into your bodies, keep feeling in what's going on there. Is it getting some resonance? Are you leaning in? Do you think, whoa, this is right for me? Or are you pulling back? Or just neutral? It's okay. All right, so you've put a lot of work and energy into this situation. This card comes as a sign for you to actively protect what you've created and earned. Have courage and believe in your ability and the right to defend the fruit of your labors. Strengthen your resolve and don't give up. I feel like this is not just for, this is always for the collective, for all of us, but I think this is for us all over our nation at this moment. And truly around the world, the same thing is happening. People are rising up and standing up for their beliefs and for the things that from the beginning of our nation we have fought for. And, in the month of Mother's Day and women, I got to say what our moms and grandmoms, ancestors fought for. You possess the wisdom and stamina to bring this situation to an agreeable conclusion. However, it's important to open your mind to the assistance and points of view of others. So that's our other thing, especially as you know what's going on in the world and around us in the US. Open our minds to what others are feeling and believing. And additional meanings of this card: being prepared, physical strength, feelings of paranoia, and tiredness. So sometimes we can get caught up in that wheel, especially if you start looking at what's being fed to you in social media, etc. We've got to gauge that, what is the logarithm and algorithm doing to us, right? So let's create a beautiful affirmation from that. What are the situations in your life? Is there a thing that you need to stand up for? Is there something you need your strength for? Physical, mental, emotional strength and stamina for? Okay. Standing up for our beliefs, right? Okay. So let's tap on the eyebrow point. Remember, it's right there at the end of that brow, the beginning of the brow, and near the nose, that bone. There is what we call the orbital bone that goes around the eye. And so when we tap, we literally are hitting that. It's actually an indentation, a thinner skin wherever these points are. So eyebrow, side of the eye, not the temple, but right here on that bone, and then coming to under the eye, which is sort of below the pupil, right there. We go under the nose, at the chin, collarbones, and under the arm and top of the head. Collarbones, that little knot at the end of the collarbone, come down and out into that indentation. It's about an inch or so, right there. And remember, you can use both hands or just one. You can switch them up because those points are running down both sides of the body. They work on either side or both. There are lots more points, but that's the best way to do it. It's the most convenient way. All right, so follow along at the eyebrow. I have put a lot of work and energy, side of the eye, into this situation and others. Under the eye. This is my sign, under the nose, for me to actively protect, chin, what I've created, collarbones, or earned, underarm. It's my time to have courage, top of the head, and believe in my ability, eyebrow, and right to defend, side of the eye, the fruit of my labors, under the eye, and strengthen my resolve, under nose, and not give up, chin. I possess wisdom, collarbones, and stamina, underarm, to bring the situation to an agreeable conclusion, top of the head. And I understand that it's important, eyebrow, to open my mind, side of the eye, to the assistance and points of view, under eye, of others. Under the nose, I understand I need to be prepared, chin, and have physical strength. Collarbones, I let go of my fear and paranoia. And I embrace my wisdom. Stay here on the collarbones. I embrace my stamina. And I'm open to working on all the strengths within me, physical, emotional, mental, spiritual, so that I can defend and protect my beliefs, everything that I've created or earned. And at the forehead, third eye, and so it is. Amen. Shake it off. Okay, I want you to check in again. What's happening in your body? Did your number come down? Do you feel some relaxation, a shift in the tightness and constriction, that unease? If you stayed the same or been ramped up a little bit by this, it just means you've touched on something underneath. And it's important to keep going and look for that. If you don't have time now, before bed, just do a little more tapping. You can stay right on the collarbones if you wish. I love to put my hand right over and get all the points. Heart chakra, collarbone points. And just breathe. Tapping without words works. Breathe into it. Often something will come to you and you'll realize, oh, that's what it is, right? So that's okay. If you've actually come down, you can keep going to bring it down even further, especially before bed. Let go of whatever is on your mind during the day, because there's really nothing you can do during bedtime. It's important to get that rest so you can rest and digest and wake refreshed, energized, building your stamina and your strength. So I just want to honor you for doing this work and being here with me. Know that I really am making the attempt to be here. I was away for a while and I did pop in if you saw me out in my friend's backyard that day. But I will be coming back, and Monday through Friday, popping in. Morning, afternoon, who knows? I'll be here. If there's something you'd really like me to address, a particular topic that you're dealing with, please let me know. If you want to know more about me and my coaching and programs, about my book, The Woo Woo Way, and learn a lot more about tapping, go to sandyevenson.com. Follow me on the socials. Get the newsletter. All those links are on the website. So, and they will be on the YouTube channel always. So please follow along. This is for you to help you feel better no matter what's going on. If you want me to address a topic, I will. I'm just going to pick them randomly otherwise. And we can pull a card for a specific thing. Like this other one that fell out. There's so much here. How about the Queen of Earth? Be creative. Nurture yourself in Mother Earth and in nature. Okay, I'm going to be rambling on if I don't stop right now. Thank you again for being here. It is my pleasure to bring you affirmations with oracle cards, and I'll be back tomorrow. Thank you so much. Remember that you are loved. I see your beauty. I see your light. Shine brightly.